Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is me asking for permission to permeate you just a little bit. So what happens when you're down on the ground? What happens when you're in pain? What happens when you're stuck, when your business is not working? What happens when your relationships are not working? What happens when your health is not working? What happens when you're not feeling particularly spiritually connected to the world, to the universe, to God? What happens in those moments? You feel like you hit rock bottom. How do you climb out? And you gotta climb, baby, because the only way is up when you're in rock bottom. So yesterday somebody walked over to me and pleaded with me, said, listen, I don't have a pot to piss in. Those were his literal words. I don't have a pot to piss in. All my relationships, including my family, betrayed me. I feel like I have nothing. I have nothing. I said, you have something. He's like, what? Look into my eyes and tell me I have something. I looked at him into his eyes and said, you have not just something, you have anything. If you can climb out of that hole that you dug yourself. He's like, it's not my fault. I said, there lies your opportunity. And he's like, I don't get it. I was like, I get that you don't get it, but open your eyes for a moment. You just said that you are not responsible for your current circumstance. And I'm here to tell you that you're right. That you are currently not taking responsibility for where you are in your life. And as a result, you're stuck. The way to unstuck yourself is to realize that the way that you got into this place is by not taking responsibility for your circumstance and instead blaming other people, blaming luck, blaming stuff that's outside of your control. Instead, think about what Albert Einstein said. He said, the solution to the problem cannot be the same solution as what got us into the problem in the first place. So you got to come up with something else. And I say, try the opposite. Try to take responsibility for everything in your life. Try to accept that you are the maker of your current problems. You are the maker of your current life. And it might be unfathomable for you to do that, because if you take responsibility, that means you're giving the right to punish other people. And that means you're giving up resentment. And that's so hard. That's so hard for 99.9% of people to just give that up, because the reward that you want to give yourself is, I'm not responsible anyway. So I'm okay to sulk in my pain. And misery loves company. I say, take a step out of that for a minute and take responsibility for every aspect of your life. And if you don't want to take responsibility for the nasty things that happened to you in business, where the people screwed you over, if you don't want to take responsibility for your relationships that didn't work out, if you don't want to take responsibility for your spirituality because God did this to me and he's punishing me, or whatever it is that you're saying or thinking or believing, instead, maybe take responsibility for what you actually are in control of. And he's like, what's that? I said, your body. He's like, what do you mean? I said, are you breaking a sweat every single day? He said, to tell you the truth, no, I'm not. I was like, finally, a truthful moment here. I said, why not? He's like, because I'm depressed. I don't feel like going to the gym. I said, you could either smile to be happy, or you can wait to be happy so that you can smile. He's like, that doesn't work. I said, it does when it comes to exercise. Because there are chemicals in our body that make us feel happy when we break a sweat. We have to. This is just the way science works. We have to be happy. We have no choice. We have to. It's kind of like a drug that fills us up with happiness and with confidence and with power. And so I say, whether you're in the mood of it or not, take responsibility for your body, because your mind cannot exist. It cannot thrive in a negative environment. And if your body's not being taken care of and you're eating all the wrong things and not taking care of your body, that's step number one. That's ground zero right there. If you're going to go to war, you got to be fit, baby. If you're going to go to war against circumstance, if you're going to go to war against all the odds that are stacked up against you based on the actions that you've taken or not taken over the past 2-3 decades, you got to get ready. You got to get ready. You got to get motivated. You need power. You need enthusiasm. You need freedom. In order to do that, you need a strong physical body. That means you got to get strong. If you want your mind to be strong, get your body to be strong. That's my tip. If you enjoyed this, give this a like, and in the comments, let me know what you do to get motivated. Boom.